NAMI of Greater Chicago receives more than 30 calls a day from individuals, family members, or professionals. They're looking for assistance or resources in dealing with serious mental illness. Sometimes the calls are short, merely requests for information. Others are lengthy and involved, from persons dealing with a crisis or a near-crisis situation. Our phones are answered by persons who have lived experience with serious mental illness. They are trained volunteers, graduate-level students, or staff. To enable our call takers to respond effectively, we have a computerized database of more than 1,200 potential referral resources. They cover medical and mental health resources, legal, governmental, and other social service agencies. Since 2006, we've also had the capacity to address the needs of the Spanish-speaking community. We have Spanish-speaking staff, volunteers, or students in the office consistently 5 days a week. Providing peer-led support groups has been a hallmark of NAMI of Greater Chicago's programs for 33 years. That's since the organization began in the living room of Horty and Joe Lefkowitz. Over these 3 decades, NAMI of Greater Chicago has hosted support groups. They were initially only for family members. For the past 15 years, they've also been for consumers of mental health services as well. Since 2008, we've also hosted peer-led support groups for family members and consumers in Spanish.
I've met a lot of people. I've met quite a few people at NAMI, and they're always very helpful. I never have a problem with trying to get other information. With my support group that I lead in Spanish, there's people that always have other questions. Where could I send my son to go get support in Spanish?
To distribute information about serious mental illness to as many people as possible, NAMI of Greater Chicago's staff, volunteers, and students bring materials to community health fairs throughout Chicago. We do this once or twice a month. Our information sheets, brochures, and pamphlets have all been carefully developed to be understandable and informative for the typical reader. Education is the key to improving the lives of people living with serious mental illness. NAMI of Greater Chicago has developed and provides educational programs for all of the major constituent groups that impact the lives of persons dealing with serious mental illness. They include consumers, family members and caregivers, providers of mental health services, police officers, students in professional degree programs, and the general public. The 12-week family-to-family classes have been offered by NAMI of Greater Chicago since 1995. Horty Lefkowitz and Clara Eisenberg were our first trained teachers. Since then, we've trained more than 24 teachers and provided classes for thousands of Chicago area families and caregivers. Currently, we provide the family-to-family classes 6 to 8 times each year, with 2 or 3 of those being in Spanish. The Pathways in Living Consumer Education program was developed in 2006 by NAMI of Greater Chicago staff and consumers. It's another peer-led program. The curriculum for the 8 weeks of classes is based on strengths and it's recovery-focused. We have been providing this program 4 to 6 times a year, and hundreds of consumers have participated. While crisis intervention team training for police officers had been around since 1989, when it was developed in Memphis, Tennessee by a coalition that included the Memphis NAMI group, it was not until 1999 that NAMI of Greater Chicago found the opportunity to work with the Illinois Department of Mental Health, as well as with community mental health providers, to approach the Chicago Police Department about CIT training. In 2002, we received approval to implement a 4-hour training program for all new recruits going through the Chicago Police Academy. The success of this training led to the approval in 2004 of implementing a pilot CIT program for experienced Chicago police officers in 2 of the city's police districts. In 2006, we got approval to train experienced police officers in every Chicago police district. They get the full 40-hour CIT training. In 2009, an advanced 40-hour CIT training focusing on juveniles was developed in response to trained CIT officers asking for more help in dealing with children and adolescents experiencing mental health problems. NAMI of Greater Chicago used an ongoing federal grant to develop a case management program. It addresses the needs of poverty-level juveniles and their families who were identified by these advanced juvenile CIT-trained officers. Our case management program is a unique opportunity for graduate-level interns to work side by side with Chicago police officers. They're making a lasting difference in the quality of these families' lives. Our website at NAMIGC.org was originally developed in 2001. It's now receiving 5,000 visitors a month, about 200 a day. And 40% of the visitors to the website are from Spanish-speaking countries around the world. We're very proud of this public education effort. It enables individuals to seek information from the comfort of their home and to learn about mental illness. We believe the high level of traffic on the website is because it's easily accessible and written in the language of everyday people. Our website features not only the programs and services of NAMI of Greater Chicago, but also our nearly 200 informational sheets in English. 75 of them are in Spanish as well. You can check us out at NAMIGC.org. Advocacy and public education go hand in hand. NAMI of Greater Chicago participates in numerous coalitions. They focus on efforts to improve public policies and programs on behalf of persons living with serious mental illness. Funding for public programs is a chronic problem that's getting worse, and we participate in the planning and organizing of 2 annual rallies. They're designed to bring public attention to the need for more funding for mental health services. The Williams versus Quinn lawsuit contended that the rights of persons with mental illness living in 24 selected nursing homes were being violated. They were being denied the services that would enable them to live out in the community. It led to the Williams consent decree. That requires the state of Illinois to develop and implement a plan to move the 4,500 residents of these 24 nursing homes out into the community. Phase 1 of the plan involved outreach to the residents of these nursing homes. It aims to educate them about their rights under the consent decree. NAMI of Greater Chicago was asked by the Department of Mental Health to take on this task. We've hired 8 outreach workers who are now actively engaged in educating the residents about their rights. NAMIWalks Chicago is one of 2 annual fundraisers. They bring in nearly a third of NAMI of Greater Chicago's operating budget. Fundraising is an important part of NAMIWalks Chicago, but awareness raising is more important. NAMIWalks Chicago is an opportunity to become involved in educating friends, family members, neighbors, co-workers, and others about serious mental illness. It's an event that people of all ages and abilities can join. The walk itself along Chicago's beautiful lakefront is a coming together of the entire community, consumers, family members, friends, professionals, and the general public to enjoy camaraderie and the music of the T-Birds, psychiatrist Dan Johanna's band. Light the Darkness was selected as the theme for the benefit dinner held in 1992, a title chosen because of the need to shed light on the stigma of mental illness. After a 3-year break, it returned in 1996, and Light the Darkness has been held annually. It's evolved into an awards presentation to honor persons who've made significant contributions toward improving the lives of people living with serious mental illness. We hope this brief overview helps you to understand the many activities and services of NAMI of Greater Chicago and to appreciate the crucial importance of the work that is done here by our small but dedicated staff and our many volunteers.